Thanks for tuning in to another home inspection home hint from Border Home Inspection. Today I'm in a basement space and it looks to me, and I got a lot of experience with this stuff, it kind of looks to me like the homeowners when they were building this didn't have a lot of money, so they cut corners and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking to myself, what can I say about this and what should I say about this? So recently I did another video about code, and this kind of ties into it. It's the same house, actually. So let's have a look and I'll show you what I'm seeing, and then I'll talk about what I think about this. And I'll do a video like this for my customer as well. So if you're looking at the floor joists here, you can see what they've done. They've got a 2x8 here with a 2x2 scabbed onto the bottom of it. And that sits on the rim board there. Here they've done the same thing. And I thought I seen one somewhere where they did the opposite. Yeah, here. So it's like they didn't have enough material of the 2x10s, so they just made their own 2x10s with a 2x2 and a 2x8. But the bottom lines up. So that would be totally unacceptable today. But when I look at this and I say, okay, how is this holding up? And there's lots of other issues in this basement. I'm intentionally avoiding those in this conversation because that's not what I want to talk about. But this has been here for 60 or 70 years. And all they're trying to do is get a level surface where you can attach a ceiling, essentially. So, and have it level out here. Now they could have just put a 2x2 out right on the top here and left this higher, but why would you do that? Again, a lot of you are saying, why would you not just go and get some more 2x10s? Well, we don't know what the situation was. Maybe you had to go 40 miles and the mill was out of lumber. I don't know. But it's desirable if they hadn't done it this way, but they did. So then as a home inspector, my job is to say, okay, is this a bad thing? And again, I'm not a code inspector. I'm looking at this and thinking, well, you know what? It seems to be fine. It's been here for 70 or more years. What's the issue? That's my thoughts on it. Even this particular 2x10 right here has quite a crack all the way along. So it's not as strong as the one next to it. But that's okay. It's been there for 70 years. And, some inspectors are going to look at this and say, oh, that should be looked at by a structural engineer. Well, I don't do that. I mean, it is what it is. And it's been here for as long as it's been here. And it hasn't moved. Now, am I taking a risk by saying that it's probably going to be fine? Probably. But I think in this business, you got to use a little common sense too, right? And the person buying this house can't afford to buy a more expensive house that's built to higher standards with, I was going to say better materials, but a lot of times the materials today, the lumber and so on, is not better. Yeah, I have an expression that I use a lot in my inspections: don't fix it if it isn't broke. And that's what I'm going to be telling my customer on this one today. Don't fix it if it isn't broke. I've done this sort of thing myself to try in renovations. So it's more for aesthetics and so on. It's not for structure. And even if it was, it's held up well. Thanks for watching another home hint from Border Home Inspection.